He's a guy who's missed a couple of games, but as you called it, seems like you have a direct line to Prenelin Subrian. In his 7th match, he's taken 12 wickets. You look at that average. And of course, at 4 under 5s. In his first full first-class season. He's had a couple of injuries this year, but we know he's got plenty of ability, Tristan Lees.
And when there's a little bit of extra pace, batters tend to do something different. And in the playoff game against the Momentum Multiply Titans, picked up 3 for 48 in just 6 overs. Needs to consider here is, apart from the fact that he was expensive, is that ability to pick up wickets.
Yeah, you just feel he's probably just searching for his bearings there at the moment. Probably similar start as well to Andile Similane, just starting on the fuller side. Just can use the surface here with that little bit of extra pace. Can get through Sean van Berg.
He's got him. Tristan Lees gets another wicket.
Yeah, you felt that the young man just coming in can offer something for the Hollywood Bates Dolphins. He just needed to use the surface a little bit more. Drag on outside of stump, but feet absolutely went nowhere from Sean van Berg. Surfaces such in Boland Park, it can happen. So he has to go for 8. It's 90 for 6.
Just the extra bit of pace. He was just searching a touch, and you'll find that with young fast bowlers. They try to get that rhythm going. They try and bowl as quickly as they can. And the first length ball that he bowls, Sean van Berg, not really in a good position to put it away. Plays one on. Has a difference though, isn't it? I mean, Similane bowls, and because he's not as quick, you probably find that Sean van Berg would have gone to the ball, but this one not moving that front foot, gets an inside edge onto the stumps, and the home side lose another wicket.
Next up, not up over 3.
Ayak Kamani.
Middle.
It's better than those numbers. Highest score 14 this season.
Beautiful, buddy. Good boy. Tristan. Oh, I would have been a headshot.
Yeah,
I'm throwing these away. Unless you get
Off the mark. Kamani. It's been a while since the last boundary was scored. Over 17.1.
Come here, boys! Come here, Christian!
A very good over by Tristan Lees, picking up the wicket of Sean van Berg. 92 for 6.
Yeah, it's a great call from you. You had asked for this over from the young man. Certainly delivered on your call. He continues to rise up that table as well. 13 wickets so far for Leah. For Tristan Lees.
No, I'm asking you.
Sorry,
He's over pitch. Client for turn with a little shimmy down to the ball, is able to collect it on the full and place it to perfection.
Come on, boys. Come on, lads.
And then pick up the single. So this is good batting, good cricket.
Come here, Paarl. Stay patient here.
Fighting back here from a tough position. When he came to the crease, 14, the skipper would have made his way there. 23 for 4. Had a good partnership with Parsons, and now they go again.
Excellent goal weight by 14.
Come on, boys.
Because Gamani was off again, and he wouldn't have made it anywhere near. With Sir Brian having to just pick the ball up and pop it to the bowler. Just a single. Sir Brian would have pondered. Does he go to Parsons? Does he go to him because the spin's going well, despite him not having bowled much in the season? And I guess predominantly what you're thinking of is, can he create us one chance? And if he does, you break the partnership, you can go back to work again. With the faster bowlers, new batter in as they try to get in.
Let's go.
128 for 6. Time for drinks as well.
And this is my story.
Yeah, nice. Always good to get below the surface as far as the stories are concerned. National coach, national white ball coach, Rob Walter. Yeah, stumbled at the final hurdle a few times, but the team seems to be going further and further in those tournaments. And the question really is, when is it that final hurdle will be scaled?
That is the big question.
Let's go, yeah, lads. Come
There's
on.
been some very impressive performances from the white ball team in the last few tournaments.
Change your fellas.
Millimeters away, one can argue.
No argument required. I see no lies there.
Returning change left them wrong.
Here's Keshav Maharaj. 2 for 32. It's turning into a beautiful day here in Paarl. Inclement weather when we started off. Covers had to come on. Delayed start. A horrendous start if you're Boland. First of all, in not winning the toss, because both teams would have turned up here with the hope that they win it and bowl first.
Come on, Kesh, come on,
Dolphins, having done that, have used that advantage pretty well to this point. And we have 14, Clyde 14, captain of the Gold Rush Boland,
beautiful boys.
who is fighting to
Come on, Keshi, come
pull
on, bud.
his team out of the mire here. Nicely played. Been a feature all the way through. Use of the feet.
Kesho, good Kesho.
Yeah, the footwork and the running between the wickets has been quite impressive. Clyde 14. It was all Dolphins this morning. Keshav Maharaj and Captain Subrayan to the fore, picking up all the early wickets. Throw the first punch, they say, often in dressing rooms, Paarl. Question is, what if the opposition starts punching back?
It's not often I want to quote Mike Tyson. But everybody's got a game plan until they get punched in the face. Yeah. Yeah, and Ash, I'm just in my head here. I'm going 150, and then it ceases to be this game that's going really comfortably if you're the Dolphins. Oh, that body language tells me a lot, actually. It might already be there in his mind. Nicely played. Into the offside, and he'll scamper across and receive the applause. Clyde 14, a fifth Leicester A50. First this season, and it's at a time that his team are desperate for it. And it's a fifth 50 for the Boland team in the season. They need him to go on. How many can they put on the board here?
Rossi.
He's really gone about his business really well. 60 balls, 1-4. That just shows how he's constructed his innings. He's hit it in the gaps, run well between the wickets. Played an incredibly sensible innings. 133 for 6 is not out the woods, but if they can get anywhere 200 plus, and just the whole mood of the day and the momentum of the innings, you wouldn't suggest that they won't achieve 200 plus. 15 overs.
Oh my goodness!
And I think the biggest problem for the Dolphins is who's going to wind up bowling. We've seen Maharaj is finished. I think Subrayan might have 2 to go. Yes, he does. And then it's the mix and match bowlers or seam up. And I think that's the nature of the surface. Boland will feel if they can get 180 to 200 or more, with all their 4 spinners, they're right in this game. Nicely angled away. That's been a feature of his innings. The running between the wickets has been quite outstanding. Sometimes a little ambitious, but really purposeful. They're giving themselves really something to bowl at. It's excellent cricket, fighting cricket from Gold Rush Boland.
All of us, yeah, lad.
It's worked nicely. But again, probably two of the quickest players in the team for Boland. Aya Kamane, absolute good athlete.
Good ball. Good boy, good boy. That's fine, Brassy. Once you kick from there, you never know. Come on, boys. Come on, lads. Ross. Beautiful. Good hand, boy. Good hand.
6 from the over. They're doing it nicely now, Gold Rush Boland. 14 to go, 138 for 6. Not quite 4 and over, but they're well on their way to getting an overall run rate of around about 4 there, which will get them to 200. And we saw the 25-year anniversary of the Boland win in the One Day Cup over Eastern Province. They posted 209 for 6 on that occasion and defended it. So will it be history repeating itself on the 25th anniversary of that achievement? Excellent partnership between Rulofsson and Fortuin that got things back on track, and this one has been the equal. Little slower, but it's all about structuring the platform to enable them to launch in the last 7 or 8 overs. Sir Brian continues, or returns after Maharaj finished his spell. He's got 2 to go. He's desperate for a strike because then he's got to go to the seam up or the Smuts-Parsons partnership.
Oh, yes, ek moes jou nou gestamp het.
And it was also such an important phase as well. You mentioned having to go through the last remaining overs of Keshav Maharaj, which they did really well. Again, it's such a great opportunity to see out playing.
Oh, misfield. And 4, using the pace. They've bowled decently without being memorable, but their out cricket has been a little bit indifferent. The pressure that's been created by the stroke play and the running between the wickets has caused error in the field for the Dolphins, and that's a 50 partnership between Aya Kamane and Clyde Fortuin.
Well-played partnership as well. Aya Kamane has been busy. Certainly identified a couple of areas as well. Misfield from John Smuts. But Boland side will certainly take it. Good hand from these two, Kamane and the captain.
Nice subs, nice subs.
There's also the importance of just having back-to-back partnership, not allowing the Dolphins to come in. There was a 50 partnership, yes, 17, not necessarily a big partnership on the surface.
Big appeal for LBW.
Another 50, and what's been good from these two, they've been busy. And Aya Kamane has identified anything that's going slightly down leg. We'll look to paddle it past John Smuts.
Beautiful boy. We're coming here, lads. Good bowling, buddy. Good on.
Just the boundary from the over. 13 to go, 142 for 6. What a recovery. What a recovery from 23 for 4. They were out the final. The trophy was already on the plane, but they've fought incredibly hard, and they're giving themselves a chance to win this one. Decent crowds come in to enjoy the CSA One Day Cup final, and there's a few visiting fans from the Hollywood Bets Dolphins down from KZN, but the bulk of them, of course, understandably rooting for Gold Rush Boland. Out of the game at 23 for 4, back in it at 142 for 6. Parsons out of the attack, back to Tristan Loose. In the air, oh, what a grab! What a grab! Didn't seem as if he would get off the ground, Brass Parsons, But he stuck out a left mitt, and that is a great intervention in the field. We were just saying their fielding hadn't been as sharp as it needed to be. Well, that was sharpness personified, and it's a big blow. Clyde Fortuin has to go for a magnificent 54, and this is how it happened.
They had to take something special to get the captain. Slightly early in the shot. Again, the timing from Bryce Parsons. His strong hand as well. And gets... well, the skipper has played a good hand as well. 54, he's got it 64 deliveries. It's 142 for 7.
Acknowledged by his teammates. A very fine innings from Clyde Fortuin. His partnership with Grant Rolifson got them back on track. And then this one with Ayat Klamani. Not put them in a position of comfort with his departure. It's far from that, but it's given themselves a sniff, just a sniff at this stage.
Yeah, on a couple occasions in this one-day cup where you sense that a team is just possibly building something to around that 42, 43 mark. You feel with a partnership still been good at around that time, they would have given themselves a platform to really try to maximize the last overs. And that you watch over and over again. He's been good, this youngster. Every opportunity with ball in hand, he certainly made it count for his side. That's what it needed to get the inform. Reeves Fortuin.
And looks what it means to the Dolphins camp. Parsons catches win matches is the old cricket vernacular, and that has certainly helped the Dolphins cause. Imran Manak, 37 not out in that match against the Warriors, where he and Sean van Berg saw them home. But this man, young Tristan Luce, has got a bit of a golden arm, Nono. He just keeps taking wickets whenever he's asked to be introduced.
Yeah, absolutely. And remember early on in the we had called, if Pavilion is not playing, certainly you can give this youngster the ball. And he's taken 14 wickets so far in the one-day cup. Good ploy as well. Whenever you just need to change things up, he certainly runs in hard. Made use of hitting the surface hard as well. And he's been duly rewarded as well with 14 wickets so far in this competition.
Going very full, asking the batter to try and play across the line, aiming for the top, the bottom of the middle stump and the front pad perhaps. Off the mark.
I feel Imran Manak is certainly no mark as well with the bat. He loves hitting a long ball. But right now his team requires him to just forge another partnership as well with Ayat Klamani. Again, the importance, just allowing themselves to get around that 44 over mark.
Driving. Klamani's been impressive. He was playing second fiddle to Clyde Fortuin, but now he has to wear the mantle of responsibility in order to get Gold Rush Boland towards something like the 200 that you feel they need.
Still happy, 180, 190 if they do get there?
I think they'll be happy, but I think they'll know they're in the game. That's the nature of this surface. It's a good over, just 2 from it and the wicket. 12 to go. 144 for 7. Yeah, I think 180 is probably minimum, Nono, from here in terms of going, well, okay, we can at least put a chasing side under pressure with 180 if we have them 60 for 4, for argument's sake. But anything around about the 160 mark, you probably feel there's just needs one partnership and the game will be done. This is what the feature of this innings has been, just the two partnerships. Rulofsson and Fortuin, and then Fortuin and Komani.
I'd also posed the question to the coach earlier on this morning and asked Coach Justin Ontong, the team that finishes at top versus the team that went through the qualifier, does that give them a chance? Does it give them an advantage that they have to wait? Yes, they're playing at home, but at times you do feel the momentum at times can be with the team that went through that qualifier match, coming to this game, having to obviously get yourself into the final. Saw some pictures on Instagram where they were actually training during that semi-final match, where who does it suit more?
Bosch returns. I'm going, Nono, that home ground advantage is immense. I think Boland's record at home, and I mean we saw the Paarl ROC's record here. It's so important to have the advantage of playing on your surface, your conditions, sleeping in your own bed. It's just all those things add up to comfort.
Wait!
Yeah, the 9th of March was the last match they had played against Western Province. Game that they won by 5 wickets. And again, match intensity, as we always speak, is something that's really important, having to fight your way out of that semi-final against the Titans.
Thick edge down towards third man, open face perhaps, steered. They're back for 2. He's been neat and tidy as Komani.
And that's why, to be honest, I've never been a fan of the top 3 situation with one qualifier. Just for me, feel like you're slightly disadvantaged. But again, the importance of